Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Alright, so today we're having a first look at Kenya Bridge of Spirits. I keep saying that because the film's Bridge of Spies. This is Bridge of Spirits. I keep getting it wrong. So if I keep saying that at points in the game, I do apologise. It's spirits, not spies. Anyway, continuing on, here we are at the beginning of the game. Now, the game really throws you in quite quickly. It's very in-depth, quite sudden with the story. It's straight in there with what's going on and explaining things to you with some text, and then it hits you with a piece of video footage and throws you straight into gameplay. At the beginning, you're just got basically staff and hit people. And then as you slowly progress through the game, you get a bow and arrow, and you get bombs and all sorts of other stuff going on. It's really quite fascinating. You add extra parts into the game. You've got a shield thing, but the shield thing you just dash through stuff later on in the game. So as you progress, you're getting extra parts to your arsenal, so to speak. It does gradually start you off. Combat is pretty, see like that, boom, it's just so fascinating how well done it is, and it just looks amazing. Graphics look spot on. We are playing here on PlayStation 5, and what they've managed to achieve with this game is amazing. I'm absolutely blown away. Sound effects are amazing. Special effects with like singing and in the area, it's absolutely spot on. The combat, everything, so well. The story and narration just grabs you perfect through this game, and it's like I was saying, you're more pulled through it. You don't want to play. Like I was thinking the other day, 3 hours later, I was still playing. It's like, wow, how the hell have they managed to make it in the game? Now, the story is quite short. You could probably read it in a week, but you know, that's neither here. Each of the areas of the game is almost like you've got almost like it's like you've got a map, obviously, and the map has certain pathways and certain areas, and you can only get through certain areas once you've got certain skills and such. And it's very reminiscent of how Resident Evil 8's map, because on Resident Evil you've got your doors and you need key for, with wings on it to be able to get through certain spots, and then you can go through the areas. And that's very similar here, because as you gain extra skills, you're able to certain doors, and it's almost like open world but linear at the same time, because the certain areas are just blocked off to you because you haven't got a weapon or mask or whatever, and you can't get through those said areas without having certain items to do so, which, like I said, is very reminiscent of how Resident Evil 8's map works. It's really well done, and you wouldn't think that type of gameplay or progression of the game fit to another thing, but it does. It's almost identical, like how they've done it, and I love that. It's obviously a completely new setting, completely different game, completely different, practically everything. But that way of storytelling, breaking down and the paths for your character, weapons, it's pretty cool, really. I like that. I haven't had the game going on me at all. There's been no glitches, really. There was one little issue where I found like a waterfall area, and it wouldn't allow me to. It kept respawning me in the wrong place, and I couldn't get out. So I had to just really save. But apart from that, I've had no issues whatsoever. The combat is absolutely. I thoroughly enjoy the game so much, it's unbelievable. And for my first playthrough, putting my first thoughts on here, I've been blown away. Now, because the game is shorter than your AAA top end, it's obviously a AAA game, you might feel like the combat gets a bit repetitive at points, but the thing is it's not majorly. As you do gain the extra weapons, they do vary up the combat to some extent. When you get the rush mode, you go through it, and certain enemies that you have to do a certain way, else you just can't kill. And it's I have seen people say, "Oh, it's a bit similar." I don't think it is. I think it's very quite varied once you get those new in. Yeah, some of the baddies you get at the beginning of the game as well, but then some of the other ones as well, and it mixes it up well. The boss battle with them, it's like you need to figure out how's best to attack or figure out how to kill them. It's almost like puzzling to some extent to figure out how to kill the bosses off. I think there's about 6 or 7 bosses, so that gives you an idea. Is because each area to get to a boss probably takes about an hour and a half, and there's 7 bosses. So yeah, I got to the end, literally at the end of the game, and I think my console says I've done about 16, which I think is quite a fair amount for a shorter game. And I've obviously done quite a bit of exploration, and I go around trying to do some of the side. Not so much side quests, they're like little boxes that are by a swarm of bad guys, and you have to do a certain challenge, so to speak, to them. And it's really well integrated in the game because you don't even realise you're doing them. If that makes sense. You just stumble across one, do it, done. That's it. What's really cool is the little guys that you pick up, the little ones, you can get these hats. All the little guys that are wandering around have got hats on it. But regardless, I absolutely love this game so well. I'm thoroughly in love with it, and there's hardly anything I can say bad about it. I did have to crank up the voice narration slightly, because the voices seemed a little bit silent to me over the background music. But then the background music is absolutely stunning, so it's neither here nor there to some extent, and it's all, you can turn the subtitles on fine, but it did seem a bit silent. Quite possibly to me. But it's like each of the areas are really cool. There's like even a snowy, all sorts going on. It's just really, really well done. Not recommend this game. Right, I really do. This is a top quality first game from Ember Lab, and if this is the type of, classic AA quality top, I mean, you could even say it's probably AAA. If they had managed to make it longer, you could argue this is a trip. You really could. And to be fair, length isn't really based on AAA. I mean, it's down to budget. People are working on all sorts. So they employ another dozen people, and they budget big. There's nothing to stop a sequel being a trip. Because it's got everything in there. It's got characters, it's got perfect story, it's got actually some combat. It's the adorable little rock guys are awesome, and just fall in love with the game. It's everything I expected and more. So if anyone's just like kind of sitting on the fence about it, wise to not crack on with the video game. Anyway, if you do want to ask me any questions down below, and I'll get back to you. I am going to try and platinum the game and finish it up, and then I'll do a full review. So I'll have a full review after having tried to platinum the game, because I feel then at least I've put in a heck of a lot of effort then. And I'll catch you on the next one. I have got some random other videos. I wanted to get this out because I know it's been out a few months, and I thoroughly overjoyed it. So yeah, if you do want to ask anything, just drop questions down below. Don't forget to subscribe. If you like this video, please drop me. Thank you very much.